We will probably still be hearing the name around City Hall. That's because Nick Hood III will likely take his father's place on the council. He is a projected winner in the Detroit City Council election. Bill?
Well, we are supposed to be hearing Mayor Coleman Young talking about the challenges the next mayor, who appears to be Dennis Archer, will face. We'll have that story next when this special edition of Channel 7's Update continues in just a moment.
First, there was Dose Check, the Arbor Tech Plus computer feature that automatically checks prescriptions for proper dosage. Now Arbor announces another first, Dose Check Plus, a personalized computer printout you get free from Arbor with every first-time prescription. Dose Check Plus gives you a complete medication profile, including what it's for, how and when to take it, and a list of special precautions and possible side effects. Dose Check Plus. You'll only find it at the Arbor Pharmacy. You can't get any better.
People, man, are they different. What they like in Spain isn't what they like in France. Nobody likes the same thing. So how come so many people love Volkswagen? Germany, France, England, Sweden, Finland, Japan. The new Golf is the best-selling car in the world. The new Jet is loved everywhere. You know, maybe people aren't that different after all. The new Volkswagens, the most loved cars in the world.
Mama, listen, his first word. I'm calling my mother.
You're calling Hong Kong now? We're with AT&T. So we pay the highest first minute and additional minute rate 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. The discount rate 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we have to wait until after 11 p.m. for the real discount.
Why wait? MCI has a new way you can call anytime. Now we give you low fixed rates 24 hours a day, plus the lowest priced international calls to any 2 numbers. For the easiest way to save on international calls, join friends around the world anytime.
The cars, a special Detroit allocation of Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierras and Cutlass Supremes. The features, driver's side airbags, anti-lock brakes, automatic and air, all standard on these special edition models. The deals, just $13,995 or $225 per month on Cutlass Sierra and $16,995 or $249 per month on Cutlass Supreme, both 24-month terms. The place, your Greater Detroit Oldsmobile retailers. See one today, because the time is limited.
Well, it's just about 13 minutes before midnight, and of course the returns continue to pour in. We have projected Dennis Archer a winner by a rather substantial margin. We have another look at tonight's election numbers in the Detroit mayoral race, and you can see them right there, with about 35% of all the precincts reporting as of this hour. More than 45,000 voters decided they want Dennis Archer to be the man come January. More than 34,000 voters gave Sharon McPhail the nod. Once again, of the precincts counted in Detroit so far, Sharon McPhail is trailing Mr. Archer 57% to 43%. And we did have kind of a victory speech from Dennis Archer. Frank Turner was down there with him about 40 minutes ago. Mr. Archer said it was a great victory for the city of Detroit. He said that he said when we started this thing 2 years ago, it was the beginning. And now he says, we have begun. Of course, everybody was very, very happy. What was interesting about it is that L. Brooks Patterson responded to the Archer victory and said that he was looking forward to and anticipating sitting down with the mayor-elect just as soon as possible, so that perhaps the northern suburbs and the city of Detroit and its new mayor, the man who will reside in the Manoogian Mansion for the next 4 years, will perhaps be able to work better in the next 4 years than perhaps a man like Brooks Patterson and Coleman Young have been able to work together for the past, let's say, 12 years anyway. And, of course, Governor Ringler wants to meet with Dennis Archer tomorrow and talk about the development of a so-called urban policy for the most important and the largest and the biggest city with the most problems in all the state of Michigan. So that seemed to make pretty good sense to Dennis Archer, and it was an indication that Engler and Patterson want to cooperate with this 51-year-old man who was born on the east side of Detroit, grew up in Cassopolis, Michigan, went to law school, and got to be a member of the Michigan Supreme Court, and now is going to be the next mayor. Standing by is Mike Huckman, who gives us a little fill-in now from... I can't remember where you're at, Mike. Are you at the Sharon McPhail headquarters or the Dennis Archer headquarters?
Center in Greektown, and I've got this headset on now, hopefully, so that I can hear you better. But joining me live now is Anita Neelam, who is the senior advisor to Sharon McPhail, her former campaign manager, but actually the candidate is coming into the room right now. So let's go to our other camera here, live for Sharon McPhail's speech.
There it is. I have just talked to the mayor, Coleman Young. And he said we gave him a hell of a fight. With 26% of the vote counted, it's really difficult to say right now what's going to happen. But wait a minute. It's very important that we all hear this part. If the numbers that we're seeing right now hold up, that would mean, yeah, I know. That would mean that Mr. Archer will be the new mayor. If those numbers hold up. Now, oh, I know. Wait a minute, I know. If they hold up. And in that event, because we're not going to know anything till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, so in that event, if they do hold up, in advance, I want to issue my personal congratulations to him for a very hard campaign. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. No, all right. Listen, we're doing the if part now, okay? We're just doing, I'll get to the rest. My voice. I can't, wait a minute. It's hard for me to talk because of my throat. And I'll start choking, and you know, that's really embarrassing. This is the if part, because I'll get to the rest in a minute. But if, hypothetically, these numbers hold up, then I do want to issue my personal congratulations to him and his team, who worked so hard for this race. The people of the city of Detroit deserve nothing less than a mayor who will keep his or her promises. And I know, ooh, Debbie, Stabina, and I know that his people believed in him every bit as much as you believed in me. Now let us hope that their belief in their candidate inures to the benefit of the citizens of the city of Detroit, because that's what this was about for us, all of us. There wasn't anybody in this race that ever asked me for a job, that ever asked me to do anything for them. And what you were all about throughout this entire race was your unselfish dedication to the future of our children, to the future of our city. You have done a monumental job. You have fought tremendous odds. You ought to be proud of yourself. Everybody pat somebody on the back. Now, if we wake up, President, in the morning, we know how to deal with that, right? Okay. We know how to handle that. But if we don't, this city has to go on, and it has to go on with the love and respect that we've poured into this campaign, poured into the other side. And I know that's not going to be easy, but listen, I'm trying to be gracious here, and y'all ain't making it easy. You know, but really, I feel very good. I feel very proud of us. I feel a warm, loving spirit in all of you. We cannot end this evening without saying thank you, God, for bringing us here, bringing us this far. And in fact, the way I want, before I leave this podium